Now this is fishing. Ah, queen.
What is that?
This is a queen snapper. This is a really great eating fish, but you can see how much thicker he is through the back.
Yeah.
So they've got a lot of meat on them. They're beautiful fish.
Let's see. Look at that tail too. Wow.
Coming up. On this week's episode, Bob is in Grand Bahama for saltwater action. Acting on an invite by tournament buddy Pierre Boyson, Bob travels to this exotic location to also fish with island locals Robbie Wharton and world-class chef and owner of the Flying Fish restaurant, Tim Tibbetts. Once on board, the boys show Bob how they catch fish in the Bahamas. On the menu are tuna, mahi mahi, and snapper. Bob anxiously awaits the chaos to break out aboard the boat with each catch because he knows that each fish landed will end up in the master hands of Chef Tim Tibbetts to become a sampling of Tim's incredible table fare talent.
Wow. Thump, thump, thump. Here we go, boys. Wow-wee. That thing is a monster.
They fight hard, don't they?
Look at that magnificent fish.
Look at the size of that fish.
There he is again.
The color is incredible. Yeah, that's a nice one.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
All right. That is a big rainbow trout, Chris. Nice double header. Whoa.
Nice jump.
Yeah. All right. Man, that is so cool. Another one, there we go. The biggest pike I've ever caught. Look at that chunk.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Tim Hortons.
On the Real Fishing Show, we make catching fish like this a possibility. Well, we literally just got set up out here, and I'm telling you, he's found the birds, he found the fish. We ran about 20 minutes out, and it's incredible. I mean, these guys are good. What's going on, Jeff?
It's not so bad, is it?
Not at all. I wonder what are we hooked up with, you think?
Feels like little yellowfin. Usually when we get into these schools, the skipjacks tend to be the first stuff on the top, but these are a little bit bigger than skipjacks.
Well, you know, the good thing about fishing today is I know a good place where we can actually get these fish cooked up. Two places, actually. I think Robbie's house or the Flying Fish restaurant.
This guy's good and tired.
Nice little chop out here today.
Little juvenile yellowfin.
Okay. Oh,
It's not big, but that means there's yellowfin in that group, so
good stuff.
that's just a...
Let's have a little look at that fish there. Nice. Very nice.
Beautiful color.
All righty.
So if we know there's yellowfin, we know there's going to be bigger yellowfin.
Get that one out of the way.
Tim, I'll let you...
Yep.
Okay, I'll get this baby.
Come right along the side. We'll keep him out of the engines. Get over here.
Get. Yeah. Got him. Tim's gonna hand bomb him. All righty. Very nice.
That's a decent little fish.
Look at that.
It's a beautiful color fish.
All righty. Great start to the day right here, folks. You know, it's funny, when you're fishing with Tim Tibbetts, all you can think about are recipes.
What am I going to do with this thing now?
I've got a confession to make. Food is a big priority in my life. I'm always thinking or planning about what the next meal is going to be. Having a world-class chef on board, Tim Tibbetts from the Flying Fish restaurant, is a dream come true. Deep drop fishing with electric reels for delicious snapper is an effective yet efficient way to catch table fare. Heavy weights and multiple baited hooks are used in hundreds of feet of water. The hits usually happen quickly once the bait gets to the bottom. The electric reels come into play as normal winding would be quite a chore. We certainly ate well in Grand Bahama on this trip. Tim prepared some incredible meals at Robbie's house. Eating fresh caught fish prepared by a pro, how good is that?
That's a bigger fish.
That's nice.
That's a nice fish.
That's what we came for right there.
All right,
That's a real nice fish.
good
That's
stuff.
why we came out this way.
That's a real nice fish.
Sweet.
When we return, fishing for Mahi Mahi with Chef Tim Tibbetts and dining at the Flying Fish Restaurant in Grand Bahama. Closed captioning is brought to you by BoaterExam.com. Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. In recent years, ice fishing for Great Lakes steelhead has really caught on. Indeed, there's nothing more exciting than sight fishing to these giant trout in shallow water. Once hooked, no other winter fish can pull as hard. The biggest hurdles are finding safe ice and locating fish. The slow-moving lower ends of rivers freeze initially. Look for steelhead to hold in fallen trees, deep holes, and other shaded areas. On the main lakes, check dark zones created by drifting snow or piled up ice. River mouths are true hotspots, but demand flotation suits and a buddy system. Thankfully, these fish can be found close to shore in shallow water. While early morning is usually best, it isn't always the case. Warm, sunny days really produce. Those few degrees above zero warm river temperatures and draw hordes of pre-spawn steelhead. A late season thing, position yourself in the middle of the current and get set to clean up. As the river mouth opens, so too the ice will begin to deteriorate under your feet. Always stay well back from any open water. If an ice hole widens on its own, back away to solid footing. Never attempt anything like this. When it comes to icing big steelhead, some guys don't know when to quit.
Hey Tim, we got out here, we set up the rods and you saw something on the water. What's up?
Yeah, we're looking for weed mat. We've had a pretty strong offshore wind the last couple of days.
Yep.
So the weed mat's stacking up because we've had a consistent south wind for almost a week.
Yeah, so these weed mats out here hold a lot of bait and then the Mahi Mahi get around them?
Exactly, and we're quite close to shore. I mean, you can see how we're very, very close.
See it right
There
here
he
on
goes.
the surface.
It's a good looking fish.
Yeah, beauty.
Little
Look at the
schoolies.
color of that thing. There it, look at that. That is one of the coolest looking fish going, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
All right, beauty. Check this out, folks. Is that cool or what?
That's stunning.
That is as good as it gets. And that's gonna change color within seconds,
Yeah, oh
isn't
yeah.
it?
No, the color changes very, very, very quickly.
Beauty.
That's a lot of fun. Two, we got a double.
All righty. You know, one of the cool things about down here in the Bahamas, of course, is when you're out here fishing Mahi Mahi or dolphin, you never know when you're gonna catch a couple at once. So we loaded up here, got a double header. Pierre Voisin's on
There's more
one.
right there. Or is that the one he's got on?
That's the one
That's
he's got on. We've been trolling along this floating mats of weeds for about a mile now after we caught one fish. Here we go. Right here at the side of the boat.
Let some drag off a little bit. Keep moving
He's
forward.
taking line.
1, 2, 3.
That's one way to do it.
All right.
I think he's got a slightly bigger one.
Pierre, how's it feel?
Good. Feels really nice after a long winter.
Hey, you know what? Can I boat flip this one?
Get up there and do it.
So I gotta have a go with this.
Ready?
Okay.
Get ready to let your drag off.
Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Look at that, guys. Isn't that something?
Beauty fish. Look at the colors.
Look at that thing. Wow. Nice job, Pierre. Get over here for a picture. Pierre Voisin, Renegade Bass Pro, legend. All right. Tim Tibbetts, along with his wife Rebecca, own and operate Flying Fish in Freeport on Grand Bahama Island. The theme is modern seafood, but the menu includes a full selection of incredible choices. Tim and his team turn food into a work of art. He mentioned to me that he is always experimenting with the other chefs, coming up with new ideas on how to prepare food. The biggest problem I had was choosing what I wanted from the menu, as everything was appealing. It's no wonder that Flying Fish is an award-winning restaurant and the best place to eat in the Bahamas. Okay, Tim, you got a fish on. I've got a bait rod in my hand here in case there's some followers, okay?
Alrighty. We'll see what we got.
I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed.
It's zipping across the line here. Headed straight to that seaweed patch over there.
Oh, it's going
It's
right
just
under.
going right under that patch.
Yeah, I wonder.
Hopefully its friends are there.
That's a good sign. Oh, that's a nice one. That is a nice one now.
I think that's a bull too.
Where's the gaff? Move forward, Tim.
You got a gaff right above you. Whoa!
Get away from the engines. Don't pull them out of the water.
There we go. All righty.
That'll do it.
Nice.
Here's a little bull.
Very nice.
That's awesome color.
Hold on, guys. Very nice, guys. All righty.
And then he goes.
Good job, man. Nice job.
Beautiful.
Another day on the water catching Mahi Mahi in Grand Bahama when we return. Stay tuned. This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman, the outdoor company.
Hey, we're talking feet here at Columbia Sportswear with Crystal Tonkin. Crystal, I know that at the ICAST show, which we're at right now, you guys won what, best technical footwear?
You got it.
Awesome, and what'd you win it with?
For the mega event PFG. Yeah, so this is actually a new footwear item that we've got joining our very successful ventilated footwear collection for the spring 2015 season.
Okay, so you know the vented soles on these, of course, drain the water, right?
Correct, yep.
And tell me what's different about the mega vent.
Well, so not only do those help drain the water, but with each step it actually helps ventilate the foot, so that not only does it expedite the drying process of the shoe if you're going from the beach to the water to on a boat, but it also helps with sweating feet, for example. So I learned some fun fact the other day. The foot's got 250,000 sweat glands, so it's really nice to have that extra air down there to help cool you off.
Absolutely.
They're also antimicrobial. A lot of folks complain about their fishing shoes starting to smell over a period of time, so it's pretty nice that we've got that in there, as well as our Omni Shield blood and guts technology. So if you've got any kind of water stains, blood, it's highly repellent to any of that. So
Very cool, and I understand too, the insole, you've got more support. What's this all about?
that is correct. So we've got this foam cookie, we like to call it. So cookies in your shoes is kind of a funny concept, but in this case it adds superior comfort to a shoe that's already pretty versatile, but will really allow not only maximum shock absorption on deck, but for you to really just be able to stay on your feet all day while you're angling comfortably.
Well, we're talking about high performance fishing here. These are awesome shoes. I can't wait to try them. And once again, Crystal, thanks a bunch. It's
Thank
always
you, Rob.
great talking to you.
All right, you ready? I got the lid. Got it? 1, 2, 3.
Nice. Okay, I got one running here. Here we go. I'm gonna lock up on him, okay? He's taking the bait. There we go. Oh. Oh, look at that jump. Wow, oh! What a jump. Oh, he spit the hook. He spit the hook. I gotta get another bait on. That is amazing fishing. Hey, we're way offshore here and it's early morning. We got a bit of time to fish. We're here off Grand Bahama Island and we found a big flock of birds working bait. So we just set up the rods. We're trolling around to see if we can't find a school of tuna. Should be interesting. Let's see what happens. This is what Pierre Voisin does best, is chumming. He's one of the best chummers on the Renegade Bass Tour. Alrighty, here we are. Chef Tim Tibbetts once again hooked up. We got a beautiful morning out here and nice little chop on the water. We've been looking for birds on the radar and this is the second little pot of birds we found.
It's got to be a dolphin. Yep, look at the jumps.
Oh yeah, jumping way
Big
out
dolphin,
there.
we're jumping way out there.
Back about 120 yards or so back. That's one of your favorite fish to eat, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah, no, it's a beautiful fish to work with too. But he doesn't want to come in, that's for sure.
He hit hard, didn't he?
Yeah.
Now you guys had the baits out pretty far back and we're trolling, right?
Yeah, for the tuna, they're pretty spooky, so we try to keep them out of the wash of the prop.
Does this feel like a decent one?
That's a decent fish.
All
You
right.
can see him cutting the water there.
I wonder if I should do the honors on the gaff. I mean, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can match Robbie Warden. Yeah, well, I don't know if I can. Robbie says a long swim home if I miss. See, he gaffed one the other day in midair after it spit the hook, the circle hook at the boat. So I don't know. Like, I mean, we're talking legendary. What'd you play, hockey or polo?
Tennis.
Yeah, it was more like tennis.
All right, you can see it on the surface there. Nice. I'm gonna swing.
Ah, he's going the other side. Man, I should have hooked in for this guy.
Whoa.
If I had known it was gonna be that long. He's running, he's running, he's running.
Got a lot of energy, this fish. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's a nice one. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Got him.
All right, check that out.
There we go.
That's a little better fish.
Wow. Come on over here, Chef. Tim, way to go. The color is incredible.
There you go. Now you can really see the colors.
Wow. All right.
Beautiful fish.
So it is better in the Bahamas.
It certainly is.
When we return, Bob's tournament buddy Pierre Voisin gets in on the saltwater action, tuna fishing in Grand Bahama.
Hello. Good stuff. For as long as I've been doing the Real Fishing Show, I've been spoiled traveling the world, getting to fish some pretty cool places. But I will say that a brief conversation I had with Pierre Voisin at a Renegade Bass tournament in Cornwall would turn into a memory like this. It's easy to see why these friends enjoy life and know how to have a great time. Meeting and getting to know fellow anglers like this group make my life very special. In our short trip to the Grand Bahama Island, I got to fish offshore, the flats, eat way too well, and make some new friends. Okay. Pierre Voisin's hooked up here, and Pierre put this trip together for me. We were talking in the parking lot. Oh, let's take that clicker off.
Get out of the way.
How this trip came about is Pierre and I were talking in a parking lot in Cornwall at the Renegade tournament, and he says, hey, have you fished in Bahamas? I said, no. And he says, well, I got some friends down there that they're really into the fishing, and one is a phenomenal cook, Tim Tibbetts, and Robbie's got a great boat, and he's fanatical about the fishing. I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's try it. And here we are. So this is what's happening right here, folks, and we're hooked up. Pretty much,
Reel down. Up, reel down.
you figure, Robbie, it's a tuna?
Yeah, yeah, that's I think it might be not a
Might be a skipjack though.
big one. It's just a little one.
Little one? Where's that gaff at? Here we are. No.
Gotta keep him up. You got him at a desk spiral coming up. There, we can see him.
Okay.
Him, not bad.
Little yellowfin.
Here you go. Whoa.
There you go. Beautiful.
Okay. There we go, sir. Grab that. Good stuff.
Awesome.
One on a trolling bait. Hit this plug here. Just buzzing through the surface. Good stuff. Nice little pieces of meat on that. Good stuff. All right. Just another day on the water down here in Grand Bahamas. Yeah, all right. This is a big fish. That is a fish of a lifetime. Well, that is just amazing.
Look at that thing.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, man. Woo. That was too cool. Oh, man, what a fish. Look at that.